What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I'm going to hit you up with my thoughts and opinions on this project from Cruz Ramos, the Holy Water album. Now, Cruz Ramos is a producer turned rapper who is based out of El Paso, and if you want to find out more about him and check out all his music and sites, you already know, man. Just take a look at the information box I got underneath this video where all the information is there. That's why it's information box, as I clear my throat. So, sonically, this thing kind of reminded me of projects from guys like Post Malone, Nav, and XXXTentacion, because you are getting a lot of those vocals and also some gloomy vibes throughout. As far as originality, there really wasn't too much that stuck out to me. Just reminds me of this sound that's very popular right now and everyone is doing. So that's something that did result in me taking a little bit of points off, you know what I mean? This just sounds like something I've heard many, many times before, and he's not really doing it in an overly exceptional way or interesting way, to be honest with you. However, I do think he's pretty good as a producer, and that would be one of the strong points here, because he does make those gloomy vibes very well. On the tracks I'm Sober and I'm Drowning, we're getting these instrumental build-ups that really fit that, I don't want to say emo vibe, but sort of a dark and more haunting sound. He pulled them off very well. And then on Some Say, we're getting some huge bass and this nice little string build-up. There certainly is a lot of potential with the production throughout here, so I can understand why he's telling me that he's a producer turned rapper. Like, it just seems like he's been working on the beats longer than the rapping, because the rapping at times does have some issues, which I am going to get to in a minute. The flows are really the main thing that I would say are the issues with his rapping, like on Root of All, where his flows are just rushed and sloppy. And you are going to notice this throughout this album on some of the other tracks. Just seems like maybe at times he's reading his page, getting ahead of himself or behind himself. So that's one of the main things I think that he could work on. Just tightening up that rap flow and delivery, because I think he's better as a singer, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say that he's an amazing singer, like he's not doing any crazy notes and harmonies, but there are instances where he sounds great. Like on the song Babel, which I actually think is one of the best tracks on here. Very melodic and mellow and catchy. I do like the layers and vocals on this one, so I think this shows him at his all-time best, just his great potential. But again, there really are just moments on this that really sound like other artists, including on the Prodigal, where that stuttery voice inflection he's doing kind of reminds me of that thing Post Malone does. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's kind of like this. But, you know, not that shitty. Like, I'm terrible. I told you I'm not the singer. But you know what I mean. Just a little bit of a stuttery effect coming out of the throat when he's singing. I picked up on that there. But again, Babel, great track. And I do think Well was a pretty solid album as well. Not a solid album, a solid song. You're getting some very warm and soft vocals on this track. And again, I just think if he did more singing, this would have been a better project. I think he's much better as a singer. Still not saying he's exceptional as a singer, but that's where he sticks out to me more rather than those flows. Now, I can also say that there are some decent ideas here as far as the songwriting goes, like on the song Is God Praying For Us, where he speaks on the world, just the things that are wrong with it, and also pontificates about how much God cares. Thought this was an interesting idea. And on Hard Times, Dark Times, he's just getting into some mental illness type of stuff, getting a very depressive vibe here where he's speaking on bad memories and suicidal thoughts, so I do appreciate that he was putting this out there and speaking on those things. But overall, man, it's just the execution with this project that needs to improve. Maybe as he does more music, he'll improve. I mean, that's just like anything else. Just like riding a bike, the more you do it, the better you're going to get. So I'm going to go with a 2 out of 5 here. Think the singing is decent. I do like some of the production, but the subpar rapping really, really hurts this project, man. Got to work on that delivery, come with a stronger mic presence as well, and just tighten those flows up so that the rapping is more enjoyable to listen to, you know what I mean? Certainly some potential here to work with. I'm not saying this is all out awful, but a 2 out of 5 is what I'm going to go with because it does feel very raw and amateurish. But that's just what I think about it. You guys can check it out for yourself and then hit me up in the comments section with your thoughts because I always want to hear from you. And of course, man, make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Got a new episode of the podcast coming up soon and some other reviews. I know T.I. dropped. There's also a new record from Quavo, I think, coming out. Don't really have high expectations for that because I think as a solo artist that might be kind of boring. But hey, we got some stuff in the works. We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching this review. Stay tuned. Thank you for everything. And I will see you next time. See that? Hitting my mic at the end every goddamn time.